Dr. al-Husana's claims were later confirmed in a U.S. Army report leaked on July the 10th, 2003. Now, Lynch denied that she fought or was wounded fighting, telling Diane Sawyer that the Pentagon, quote, used me to symbolize all this stuff. It's wrong. I don't know why they film my rescue or why they say these things. I did not shoot, not around, nothing. I went down praying to my knees, and that's the last I remember, unquote. She reported excellent treatment in Iraq, and that one person in the hospital even sang to her to help her feel at home. On April 24, 2007, Lynch testified before the House Committee on Oversight and Government Reform. She's talking about right after her capture, quote, tales of great heroism were being told. My parents' home in Wirt County was under siege of the media, all repeating the story of the little girl Rambo from the hills who went down fighting. It was not true, and I'm still confused as to why they chose to lie, unquote. The White House had heavily promoted the false story of Lynch's rescue, including a speech by President Bush on April 28, 2003. After the fiction was exposed, the President awarded Lynch the Bronze Star. In all these actions and decisions, President George W. Bush has acted in a manner contrary to his trust as President and Commander-in-Chief, and subversive of constitutional government, to the prejudice of the cause of law and justice, and to the manifest injury to the people of the United States. Wherefore, President George W. Bush, by such conduct, is guilty of an impeachable offense warranting removal from office. Article 11. Establishment of permanent U.S. military bases in Iraq. In his conduct while President of the United States, George W. Bush, in violation of his constitutional oath to faithfully execute the office of President of the United States, and to the best of his ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States, and in violation of his constitutional duty, under Article 2, Section 3 of the Constitution, to take care that the laws be faithfully executed, has violated an act of Congress that he himself signed into law by using public funds to construct permanent U.S. military bases in Iraq. On January 28, 2008, President George W. Bush signed into law the National Defense Authorization Act for fiscal year 2008, H.R. 4986, noting that the Act, quote, authorizes funding for the defense of the United States and its interests abroad, for military construction, and for national security-related energy programs. The President added the following signing statement, quote, excuse me, provisions of this Act, including sections 841, 846, 1079, and 1222, purport to impose requirements that could inhibit the President's ability to carry out his constitutional obligations, to take care that the laws be faithfully executed, to protect national security, to supervise the executive branch, and to execute his authority as Commander-in-Chief. The executive branch shall construe such provisions in a manner consistent with the constitutional authority of